Business leaders and intellectual business community, we come to the last segment of our discussion today. That is leadership in a permanent crisis, which is taken from Harvard Business Review, July and August 2009. And still with us, Mr. Paulus Suranto, the CEO of Indo Buana Auto Raya, the sole distributor of Volvo cars in Indonesia. But Paulus, we talk about many things about your problems, about the companies and what you have done for the companies. Up to now, if you see the conditions of the company, let's say if we are talking about crisis, sounds like us like a patient in the ICU. Yeah, every day they have risk of whether they survive today or they will die. Yeah. Now, are you seeing that the company can get out of the ICU, or it takes, we will see the company getting out of the ICU within a short time, or you think that this patient should be in ICU for the time that we cannot see? How long will it be? What do you think?
It is paying off.
Sorry?
It is paying off.
Paying off?
Yes.
So
it's
out of the ICU anymore?
It's out of the ICU completely now.
It's out of the ICU completely. You mean that the company is now making profits?
Yes.
Going on
very
healthily.
Yeah.
Since
condition.
when?
2008.
Since 2008.
Yes.
Since 2008 becomes profitable and
healthy.
Healthy.
I would say.
So the operational restructuring has been done.
Yes.
All right. So Pak Gunardi, you want to have a question?
Ya, kelihatannya Pak Paulus selama ini kan secara terus-menerus melakukan suatu re-engineering Pak ya, atau restructuring. Jadi kalau dilihat kan selama ini kan lebih banyak fokusnya kepada operation strategi, ya, pengurangan jumlah karyawan, barangkali juga mungkin yang aset yang tidak produktif barangkali mesti dikurangi,
yes,
dan sebagainya ya Pak ya. Mungkin pertanyaan saya ini, apakah Bapak juga pikirkan ada strategi lain seperti marketing strategi, ya, dan juga apakah ada support dari prinsipal sehingga apa yang Bapak lakukan ini akan lebih berhasil lagi. Terima kasih.
Thank you. So Pak Paulus, we are talking about the patient is now out of ICU,
Yes.
survive, yeah. But after a long time of crisis, maybe the patient is thin, yeah, very thin. Now time to to make this patient becomes fatter, becomes healthier, and maybe it's time for you to think about the marketing side rather than operational side. Operational side has been done well and survive, and then now how to make this patient becomes healthier and gaining some weights. That was the question of Pak Gunardi. And what do you plan? What is the strategy? I mean, we can also treat this marketing as another crisis. The crisis of operation has been done. Yeah. Now the marketing crisis. Why we stay with these numbers? Is there anything that we can get out of the box of 120? What do you think?
We can. The potential is there. Mostly, it's the product. We have to get a right product for this market.
Uh-huh.
And secondly, the operation restructuring is not enough.
Uh-huh.
Is completely not enough. We have to do also marketing restructuring,
Right.
and marketing restructuring starts with product.
Uh-huh.
The right product for this market, the
Uh-huh.
right price also.
Uh-huh.
And that is what I have been doing since the first time.
Uh-huh.
And hopefully it will be realized very soon.
Uh-huh.
Now they understand that they need to do something more for this country, for this market.
Uh-huh.
Also, I mean, there is the principle. Yeah,
Can you tell us a little bit what will be the actions?
More support and mostly on the pricing also.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and promotional support also, and basically that. And what, for example, like this, yeah. If I want to take a certain model, before we have to take it in a batch. We cannot take it one by one. So if I want to order S80, I cannot just order one S80. I have to order at least 24, at least, and I have to fix that 6 months ahead. So after I fix the order, there is no way I can cancel it or I can change it. So I have to take everything. Now they understand that, and we are allowed to order one unit, even one unit, because now they really understand about the situation of this market. That's why in return, we gave to the customers the luxury of choosing their own car. We have this car configurator, whereby the customers can choose, select whatever features that this customer wants to be put in the car, and then we order to Sweden. Yes, there is a little bit of additional lead time, of course, but that is understood very well by the customers because of this situation. So we really have to do, if you like, a consultative selling. There is number one, and number two, within the organization, everybody can sell a car. It's not only the salesperson, it's not only the marketing person, even the mechanic can sell a car and will get the same benefit as the salesperson. Okay. That's another policy that I take and I implemented for this. So hopefully it will get better. And Volvo has produced very, very good models. And Volvo has been a very good car also. It's just not really perfect for this market at the time.
In terms of generating leadership, do you think that by this process you create more leaders, or by this process, because it's an emergency, often that people in an emergency that say that because it's emergency, I have to take decisions by myself, and because we need to make quick decisions, that I don't have time too much to consult with you, then trust me, I will make the best decision for you. So sometimes in a crisis, you don't have time to foster leadership, to foster your subordinates to become able to make decisions. So do you think that by this process you lack the time to create leadership and now you want to recover it, or you think that through the process you create more leaders? What do you think?
I don't know in theoretical terms about that. I'm not even sure what leadership is, and I never consider myself as a leader.
All right.
I consider myself a facilitator.
All right.
So I would like to ask all of the organization to go together.
All right.
Together, and to solve the problem and to make the company prosper. So that's what I do. I don't know what is that termed. And I will keep doing it so long as the board of management in Indonesia